No. It's all clear. Over and out.
Yeah, dude?
Ranger Blue, how come you talk pretty?
Billy, lass, it's because I'm Scottish.
Shouldn't the guys look the cutest in the span? I mean, in the tights.
Actually, I think it comes down to the angle at which you went.
Have you always been this nice, Miss Yellow?
Gosh, man, it wouldn't be Disney's Power Rangers if it didn't have a loud bike scene that lasts unnecessarily long. Summer's backstory as Yellow Ranger is interesting because it's the only one of the bunch to be a two-parter.
That's when everyone yells, "Surprise!"
Summer is the daughter of a rich family and was a girly girl, but she also did, like, everything, which explains her love of riding bikes throughout the series.
Get here!
Her parents come to visit the command center and just start acting like they run the place.
You're the Power Rangers?
Aye.
Not their servants? My goodness. How very middle class.
Them stating they've always been around prompts Summer to think back to where we find they're often out of the picture, even in situations where Summer plans a gathering that she thinks they'll enjoy. They instead showered her with gifts, expecting them to make up for their absence. Back when the Earth was initially under attack by Venjix, Summer received somewhat of a wake-up call. Her butler Andrews being missing along with her parents' usual absence, leaving her entirely alone. The people she surrounded herself with show their true face when they get picked up and driven to safety on a vehicle that comes to max capacity.
Okay, do you know who I am? Guys, don't worry, we'll get the next one then.
Oh, that would have been my villain origin story, Trust and Believe. Why did I start like that? Oh, you gotta
give him that.
She is so fire.
Maybe not.
Yes, Lord. This episode is crazy because, as I mentioned earlier, it's the only main Ranger backstory episode that ends up as a two-parter, and Summer gets 2 solo morphs just in the first part.
Venjix human infiltration attack bot?
Sorry, my parents are visiting. Can we skip all the bad guy, blah, blah, blah?
No questions asked. Isn't that what you said?
That's enough! Do it!
Yo, if this is not one of the best ships in Power Rangers, I don't know what to tell you, man. That man hopped out of his seat.
I promised him I'd get married.
But it's time you remembered who you really are.
I'm sorry, is rich folk really like this? Like, okay, yeah, they didn't come to visit. They at some point got her to promise that she would get married, and then they came to make sure that this gets done. Like, what kind of people, like, ew.
Her parents have been planning to marry Summer off the chart since she's 5 years old.
Anyways, we get this long fight scene of the Rangers talking about the situation and coming to Summer's aid with some really good in-fight ADR and choreography.
With that much money, you can afford to be pretty generous to, you know, your closest friends.
It turns out that when Summer was left alone and abandoned during the Venjix raid, Andrews had gone and commandeered an ice cream truck because Venjix attack bots attacked their limousine. Which doesn't make much sense because that would mean that he left the house with her and all of them folks in it to go find a car so that they could escape. But they clearly managed to get away from the house without him. And assuming the limo that was attacked was at the house. Like, Andrew, what is your problem, bro?
Come, Miss Summer. I need to get you to Corin City before they raise the shield. Your parents are waiting for you there.
Nevertheless, he was the only one that showed her some level of human compassion and hightailed it out of there with her to the city of Corinth.
Anyway, you still have the diamond.
Yes, the diamond.
The Black Diamond, a jewel passed down to further family members during their wedding, is exactly the jewel that Venjix is after, as it's to be used to power one of their attack bots. This arranged marriage thing is gross.
We have no money.
The Venjix sent someone to steal that diamond last night. I need it.
Yes, dear.
We'll give it to you at the wedding.
It's so weird. Summer's parents tell her they're broke because they were caught up in investments during the Venjix attack on Earth. They have the Black Diamond that Venjix is after and are told that it's exactly what Venjix is after and that they're targeted because of it, but they won't give it to Summer to protect themselves because they want to make sure she gets married so they can get what they want regardless of if they die or not. What is wrong with you people? Oh, and they also try to blame it on her, saying they never told her about them keeping the Black Diamond for so long because she was out keeping people alive as the Yellow Ranger. Bro, shut up. Andrews and Summer went through trials and tribulations making their way to Corinth, and during that time she learns more about him than she ever did with anyone in her life.
I'm waiting for you to show me who you really are.
I don't know who I am.
I do. That's why I'm happy to keep waiting.
She realizes what it's like to have a true human connection and be around someone that truly cares about her. After witnessing the awful nature of both of her terrible parents, her realization becomes even more impactful. She deserves so much more than she's ever been given, and right when she starts to receive that, Andrew's life is taken at the hands of grinders that they both attempted to defend themselves against. What?
I still have to show you the real me.
You will, Miss Summer. I'll be watching. And I'll be waiting.
The man died and said he'd be watching and waiting for her in heaven. Like, what is good? This series is amazing. Summer makes it to the dome where her parents reunited with her and her new awakening was sparked.
Piece of cake.
You look positively radiant.
Really, you think?
No, but I was told it was customary to say so.
The old Summer is back, and she's here to stay.
I cannot stand you. This man lambasted his daughter for wanting to save an aircraft pilot during the attack on Earth, and it turned out the pilot she saved was Scott the Red Ranger. Bro, sit down.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
The camera Venjix bot manages to utilize the Black Diamond anyway and grow to giant size. They pilot the Megazord and kill him. The end. Y'all know how I operate.
What kind of Lansdowne is that daughter of yours?
She's a new kind.
The kind we're very proud of.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care that they made up with Summer at the end. I still don't like her parents. They're awful. In the last minute of the show, I'm not even kidding. They want us to believe they've learned their lesson and want to get a job and are proud of their daughter. I'm pretty sure the writers didn't even want to have them make up because of how quick it goes by. It's like they just ran out of time. These two people suck. Summer is genuinely one of the greatest Yellow Rangers we've ever had, and I love that we got to see her story explored through this two-parter. She's truly a highlight of this series, and it's amazing writing and commitment to things you normally wouldn't expect from Power Rangers. Ranger Operators Series Yellow. Brandon, Helen, Emilia, Amanda, Andrew, Austin, Autistic Disney, Chaco, Ian, Luke, Matthew.